guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week I can barely talk. So this week I was very inspired by an amazing makeup artist on Instagram called The Wigs and Makeup Manager. She does some incredible skull work. It's really hard to talk, I'm not joking. Yeah, she does some incredible skull work on Instagram. Literally, she has hundreds and hundreds of different skulls. I don't know how on earth she thinks of it all. And really big props to her because this look was so hard and so time consuming. I just she has so much creativity, I can't even. But anyway, so you can see today I am a glam crystal skull, diamante skull, whatever you want to call it, and I had to do it hollow, of course. Can you see? Ooh, yes. So this is what I came up with, inspired by her, and I really hope you like it. I even added something on the hand. So I decided to pair this look with this beautiful sparkling necklace because I feel like in certain lights, in dimmer lights, you can see it looking all holographic and multicolored. So this necklace is from the brand Julian. They kindly sent me this to show you this in a video, and I'm not being paid or anything for this. I just thought it would go really well with this look, and it's such a pretty choker. I'll link in the description some things to do with the brand and where you can get this necklace from. If you would like to see how I achieved this hollow crystal skull, then please keep on watching. So first off, I'm going in with my normal foundation. This is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the colour Alabaster. This is just my perfect match. You could go a little bit lighter if you wanted because it is a skull makeup, but seeing as it's all going to be covered by glitter and gems and things, I'm just gonna go with my normal foundation colour. So once I have that blended out, I'm then going in with my concealer. This is my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Light. I'm just going in with this on my under eyes and on the top of my brows. As you can see, I had my brows glued down previously, so you don't really want to cover them really well because you're going to be sticking gems on them anyway. Don't worry too much about that, just as long as they're pretty neutralised. Next up, take a black eyeliner. This is my Urban Decay eyeliner in the colour Perversion. You could use a white one if you're less confident with your lines, but I had a pretty good idea of where I was placing these. So basically I'm starting by carving out the cheekbones. I started by doing my shadow. You're going to see when I shade in that later. Then I draw on the top outline for the teeth and the bottom jaw. I also just outlined the underneath of my jaw as well, just for a bit more definition, seeing as I'm not doing anything on my neck. And then I'm also carving out my temples with that pencil as well, and creating two sort of rough teardrop shapes to create the nose. You want to leave a little bit in the middle of them, and this is going to be the septum. Next up, take any white or light coloured eye base. This is my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the colour Milk. This is just a straight up white because I really want those colours to pop. So I applied this all over my eyelid, slightly blending up into the brow. And then I set that with some translucent powder, and now onto the eyeshadow. So I'm using my NYX Ultimate Brights eyeshadow palette, taking the lightest purple. None of these colours have shades, so I can't really name them for you. And I'm just starting by creating a rough shadow around my socket. Bringing that up into the brow to kind of cover that. Also took that on the lower lash line. I'm then taking the medium coloured purple from that palette again, and I'm applying this mainly on the inner and outer corner of the eye. I then took the darkest shade of purple and really focused that on the inner and outer corner to get some definition and start creating that socket line underneath and above the brow. Then on the centre of the lid, I'm just patting on some shimmer eye primer. This is by Wonderbrow, their Prime and Behold eye primer. And then I put over the top a purple highlighter from my Sleek Solstice highlight kit. Then take a liquid eyeliner. This is the Ico Black Magic eyeliner, and I'm just doing a wing to glam up this look a little bit. If you wanted it to be more grungy and more accurate to a traditional skull, you could skip this step. I'm also applying that same Urban Decay eyeliner on my lower lash line, and I blended that out a little bit off camera. I'm then curling my lashes and applying some mascara ready for my falsies. So as it's Halloween, I wanted some huge lashes, so these are Iconics by House of Lashes. Next up, I'm taking a water activated face paint. This is Meron Paradise paint in the colour black, and you just want to create those negative spaces in between the bones. So I'm filling in all those spaces that we carved out earlier with the eye pencil to make it look like my cheekbones are hollow. I also hollowed out those two nostrils and applied a bit of paint along my jawline just to give some separation between the skull and the neck. Then going in with a black eyeshadow. This is Noir by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my favourite black eyeshadow, it's very pigmented. So I'm first starting by hollowing out those temples using a smudger brush to really pack on that colour at the edges, and then diffusing those out with a blending brush as we get further towards the hairline. So as you saw earlier where I carved out those initial shadows which lead in towards the teeth, I'm first going in with my blending brush and switching between that and my smudger and my angled brush just to really get a good gradient from the hollow of the cheekbone to the shadow. Also taking a very tiny amount of that shadow on a small angled brush to create a very little shadow around the edge of the nose. And you really don't want to go too overboard with this because this is just to help it look a little bit more 3D. So on to my favourite part of the look, which is the hollow teeth. I'm first laying down some eyelash glue. This is Eldora lash glue. I actually found this is such a good dupe for House of Lashes glue, and it's about 1/10 of the price. And I'm then taking these hollow gems that I found on Amazon. I'll leave a link to where you can get these. I just got a bunch of different sizes. So for the front 4 teeth, I did some large teardrop shapes, and as I moved towards the edges, I used some smaller teardrops. These all came in the same pack. And then I ran out of some teardrops, so I just went in with some diamonds, and I also used some circular ones for the molars. Then going in with that same Ico liquid eyeliner, I'm just filling in the gaps between the spaces of the teeth, and this is so that it looks more like a hollow gap just leading on from the cheekbones rather than just like a patch of my skin poking through. Next up, I'm taking this glitter from Glitter Palace. You can get this from Boohoo, which is where I got this one. I mixed it with some hair gel. You could also mix it with glitter glue in a bowl, and then started applying this in a V shape to the forehead. Also as a little bit of a highlight on the cheekbones when you hit this in the light. It gives a beautiful little shiny reflection. And I also applied a bit along the forehead as well, just right along the hairline. So back in with those Amazon gems again, and I'm just applying this around the eye sockets where we roughly sketched out with that purple eyeshadow earlier. This gives sort of a sugar skull effect, which is really pretty. I do love Day of the Dead. And I also took some huge gems. These are from the Glitter Army, and I applied these with the same lash glue just to the forehead, filling in any little gaps with some smaller gems. And I felt like the bottom half of the face was a bit left out, so I just put on some more of that glitter. The glitter actually doesn't have a name. If you just search glitter bag into Boohoo, that is what comes up. I'm then taking my NYX glitter in the colour 07, and I'm lining the nose because again I felt like it was a little bit bare. And I also took some of that chunky glitter that I put on the forehead, but some of the smaller flakes from that just to add a bit of pop around that as well. So now this is actually my dad's hair gel, and I'm just slicking back that bit of hair that goes around the ear and leaving any that goes past that. Just want to get the front part. And then I mixed the hair gel again with that purple glitter and started applying this, and I just have to give you a warning. This takes days to come out. You'll find glitter in your bed, on your clothes, it just gets everywhere. And so that is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like it and also subscribe to my channel because that really does help me out a lot. And we've got 2 or 3 more Halloween looks coming up depending on if I can get it up quick enough, but I hope I can do 3 more. I said I'd do 3 last week, but I actually forgot about a week, so got a bonus one. If you have any Halloween ideas, because I do need a few more ideas, please leave them in the description box below. And also let me know what you are going as for Halloween this year. I'd love to know. That's all I have to say this week, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye! Why is it so white? Like seriously, what is going on? My mouth is stuck together. You baby?
They say I'm too young to love you.
I don't know how I'm going to get this out of my hair because it's 2 AM in the morning and I don't really want to wake everyone up with the shower. I need to go take these off now.